Get ready to match the stars. Michael Landon, Vicki Lawrence, Jack Klugman, Joanne Flug, Richard Dawson, Anita Gillette, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Look at these beautiful people!
I thought I only loved that blonde hair.
What's that?
Oh, nothing, sir.
You know, with all this talent on the stage, we could do a Broadway show, or we could start a circus, or any number of things we could do with these people. Well, if we did a circus, what would you do?
I'd go somewhere where I'm not known, start all over again.
It's a real joy to have all of you with us, and we thank you for being here. Now I welcome you to Match Game 73. This is your old favorite, updated with more action, more money, and as you can see, more celebrities. You've met our stars, and here to match them for money are two competing contestants, Stanley Vilks and Joan Roselle. All right. We welcome you, ladies. Pleasure to have you here. And we want to find out a little bit about you, and we especially want to find out about you, Stanley. How did that happen?
My mother went to the movies a lot. She saw Betty Davis.
What did you think? Well, tell us about it.
She saw Betty Davis starring as a girl named Stanley in This Our Life.
And
She decided that was it.
that was your name?
Right.
And are you from this area?
Yes, I'm a native Californian. I live in Los Angeles.
Okay, nice to have you with us. And how about you? Joan Roselle, tell us a little about yourself.
All right, I have two handsome sons. I work part-time in public relations, and I love music and sports.
Okay, good luck to you, ladies. Here we go. Both of you are going to try to match our 6 celebrities in answering questions. You're going to get 2 chances. At the end of the second round, whoever's matched the most celebrities wins, gets $100, and has the right to go to our super match, where you can win over $5,000. So everybody gets set, and we're going to start that game right after this. Okay, here we go with Match Game 73. Is everybody ready for round one? All right, here we go with round 1. There it is. Now, Joan, since this is the very first show, you won the toss backstage, so you will make the selections, and there they are.
Okay, B.
B is what she picks. Everyone plays, listen carefully. The sexiest thing a woman can wear is blank. Did you hear that, John? The sexiest thing a woman can wear is blank. Who is that in the audience saying, ooh, 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 ooh? What's that out there? All right, everyone ready over here? Ready. Okay, now you are ready. Now let's get Joan Roselle's response. What do you say the sexiest thing a woman can wear is?
I'll say a negligee.
A negligee.
Yes.
Okay, that's what she says. Let's see if she scores with that. Mike Landon?
Well, I saw one of my wife's baby pictures, and I said just herself.
So, in effect, that would be nothing. But
Yes.
That's very interesting. No match there, though. Vicki?
I tend to agree with Joan. However, I put this. I don't know why.
Nothing.
Which is probably more a man's opinion than it is a woman's, I guess.
Okay, so we're looking for a negligee, Jack. What have you got?
And with the exclusion of my wife, nothing.
All right, we're looking for a negligee. Joanne, what do you say?
Well, I think you should keep them guessing, and I always think if you're really covered up, it's much more provocative. So I said a long dress.
A long dress. Exactly what you're wearing, and you ain't doing bad in that, honey. Joanne. Richard, what do you say?
Do you have any nude pictures of yourself? Would you like to buy some? I love Marilyn Monroe, and that's what she said.
Look at this.
Perfume.
So we haven't got a negligee so far. Let's see if we get one from Stevie or Anita.
Tell the truth, I really couldn't spell negligee. And then I think I look best in nothing.
Okay. Well, Joe, you didn't score with that. Now let's see if your opponent Stanley here scores with this. Everyone plays. John and George traded blanks for a week. John and George traded blanks for a week. I see the audience has their own game going out there. That question, you rascals there. Do not color the opinions of our people up here. Okay, we're all set. Stanley, go.
Wives.
Traded wives.
It's not that kind of a show, Stanley.
All right.
Just because that's your name.
Let's see what you say, Mike. John and George traded.
Well, Ben never let the guys get married on the show, so we just kept trading marbles.
That was difficult, wasn't it? Especially with a long run like that. Okay, Vicki Lawrence, what do you say?
Well, I almost said wives, but far be it for me to ruin my image, so I said cars.
Cars for a week. A logical answer. And we go to Jack Klugman.
I figured George and John might get lucky and they traded apartments for a week.
So we're still looking for your match there, Stanley. Wives. Joanne, what do you say?
Well, Vicki and I think alike. I thought first I should put wives, but it was a little tacky. So I always like to drive a different car. So I put cars.
No match there. How about you, Richard Dawson?
I must say that being a biblical scholar, and knowing you said wives, I thought of Job's wife. Just a little humor.
Yeah, very little.
Never said it before.
All right, last chance.
Well,
Anita.
since my new series is Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice think of the possibilities, I put wives.
So at the end of round one, Stanley is ahead 1-0, and now we'll go to round two. There it is. Challenger, make a selection.
All right, I'll try B again.
B again, and here it is. Oh, and Joan, you must match one celebrity to stay in the game. And since you didn't match anyone in the first round, all celebrities play, okay? Here's the question. Name something you squeeze. Name something you squeeze. That was it. Jack Klugman was the first one finished. Okay, we're all set. Joan, name something you squeeze.
I'm debating whether to be serious, but the panel is going the other way. I'm going to have to say girlfriend.
A girl. Girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess, all right, they'll be the same thing. Her answer is girl. That's what we're looking for. Mike Landon, what do you say?
I know you think I'm going to say a horse, but that's not true. But I do squeeze a lemon.
You squeeze a lemon.
Yes.
No match there. We're looking for girl, Vicki.
Oh, I was close to Michael. I'm just a little sweeter and orange.
An orange. Okay, and Jack.
Either way, she's right. Squeeze a girl, squeeze my wife, or you squeeze a lemon. It all
We're looking for the answer girl. She is over here. Let's see what you have, Joanne.
Well, I really went way far away. I put squeeze a toothpaste tube.
One doesn't. Three doesn't one.
You being an all-American girl,
Richard, what do you say?
I love your mind, Joanne. You don't use narcotics, do you? I squeeze a lemon.
A lemon.
And I'm sick about it.
Now, hold everything here. You must match Anita because she has one, you have none here. You must match Anita on this, or Stanley will be the winner. All right, let's see it.
Well, it was oranges.
Oranges. So our winner is Stanley Wilkes. Okay, just stand right here if you would, please. And we've got to say goodbye to Joan Roselle. We have a lovely gift for you backstage, together with our thanks for playing match game 73. Let's say goodbye, Joan. Tell my wife I stood there with a contestant, had my hand around Stanley, and no one thought, now listen, Stanley, you won the $100, and you got the right to try for our super match, which you can pay over $5,000. Get set for that, and that's going to happen right after this.